For 10,000 years, the immortal Night Elves cultivated a druidic society within the shadowed recesses of Ashenvale Forest. Yet recently, the catastrophic invasion of the Burning Legion shattered the tranquility of their ancient civilization. Led by the Archdruid Malfurion Stormrage and the priestess Tyrande Whisperwind, the mighty Night Elves rose to challenge the demonic onslaught. Though victorious, the Night Elves were forced to sacrifice their cherished immortality and watch their beloved forests burn. Seeking to regain their immortality, a number of wayward druids conspired to plant a special tree that would link their spirits to the eternal world. Despite Malfurion's warnings that nature would never bless such a selfish act, the druids planted the great tree Teldrassil off the stormy coasts of northern Kalimdor. Within the twilight boughs of the colossal tree, the wondrous city of Darnassus took root. However, the great tree was not consecrated with nature's blessing, and soon fell prey to the corruption of the Burning Legion. Now the wildlife, and even the limbs of the great tree itself, are tainted by a growing darkness.
Greetings, priestess.
Ah, conservator. Please do tell me of the wilds.
The spring rains were particularly heavy this year, causing some of the forest beasts to flourish, while others suffered. Unfortunately, the Night Saber numbers grew too large, and they will devastate the other populations if they are not culled.
The resources of the forest will be depleted too quickly if this problem is not addressed. Killing nature's beasts is a necessary evil for the good of all who share the land. You train the young druids and hunters. Have them deal with this. It should prove good training.
Yes, priestess. Ilunadore, priestess.
Ilunadore Melithar. Tell me, what troubles you, wise druid?
As you may well know, the corruption in Teldrassil was supposedly wiped away. Yet something lingers. The creatures have not calmed, and all manner of problems still plague us. I need you to deal with the Grelkin that have gathered to the west.
If you come to me with this, then the Grelkin are still tainted despite Teldrassil's blessing. Something sinister must remain within the tree. I can only hope that the Gnarlpine tribe of Furbolgs are free of the corruption, or else we are still in grave danger. Sandraya, I trust you will handle this.
I will go with her and look into this further to confirm my suspicions. I believe this corruption with the Grelkin stems from Felmars. I will contact you with my findings, priestess.
Priestess Dantaria.
Calm down, child. Tell me of your plight.
A friend of mine named Iveron usually visits me at the same time every day, but he hasn't been by today at all. I am a little worried, priestess. Iveron spends a lot of time over by the cave to the north, and I'm sure you know how dangerous it is there. Spiders everywhere.
First the Grelkin to the west, and now the spiders to the north. This can't be a coincidence. If the webwood spiders are corrupted like the Grelkin, then we need to confirm this and mobilize the sentries. I will personally go and look for your friend, child. You have no need to worry. Now go.
Thanks, priestess. Thank you.
Priestess Entaria. I was bitten very badly by a spider named Gilthis while exploring the spider cave very close to here. I'm sure I've been seriously poisoned. Please, you must tell Dirania that I...
Hush, child. Let me tend to your wound. Then you can tell her whatever you wish.
I'm always getting into trouble. And Dirania, well, she always manages to help me out of it. I'm feeling much better, Priestess, but I think we will...
Shh. Do not speak, young one. This spider is not to be blamed. The corruption is making them do this. I would rather we avoid the fight. There, we should be safe to travel back. Can you walk?
Priestess Dentaria, we need to talk.
How is the situation with the Grelkin? And where is Sandria?
Your daughter is doing fine, Priestess. Do not worry. She dealt with the Grelkin quite efficiently, but that is not why I am here.
Yes, the Felmos. Were you able to confirm your suspicions?
The Grelkin were certainly affected in some way. Felmos did help with their corruption, but I highly doubt it alone was the only source.
Then the corruption is still a threat to the Shadowglen and its people. Tell me, what options can we pursue against this?
I frankly do not know. However, strange news has traveled to me through the whispering of the forest spirits. The mysterious woodland protector, Teldrassil, has returned to Shadowglen again.
Then Elune is with us. The Dryad's presence has not been felt in the forest since before the blessing of Teldrassil. Something is surely amiss if she has journeyed all the way back to this land. Do you know where she is?
Seek her out in the Shadowthread cave to the north. It will be dangerous, Priestess. As you know, the webwood spiders have fallen to the corruption as well. You should have your sentries escort you.
Thank you for your concern, wise druid. But even the corrupted forest creatures will stand no chance against the Dryad. I'm sure both of us will be just fine.
I see you found me, Priestess of the Moon. Melithar was wise to have sent you.
Elune Adore, wise one. Just seeing you calms my mind. With your return to our forest, we can finally get ahead of this corruption.
Something evil is brewing in the forests of Teldrassil. Look long to the hills, to where the peaceful furbolgs used to dwell. They have deserted their homes and are amassing under the name of the Gnarlpine tribe. Wise Melithar was correct to suspect Fel Moss as the source, and you showed good judgment by trusting the issue to your daughter. You confirmed my fears. If the Grells have become tainted by the Fel Moss, one can only imagine what has become of the Gnarlpine tribe of furbolgs who once lived there. However, Fel Moss is only a symptom.
It is not the disease.
Since you are here, I assume you suspect the source might be in this cave. It makes sense. These spiders suffer much more deeply from the corruption than the other nearby wildlife. They are becoming a danger to our people, and a danger to the forest. We must thin their numbers, but more importantly, we need to find the source of the corruption that plagues them.
A good call, Priestess. This corruption these spiders suffer from is not simply surface deep. It cannot be magic or a subtle malintent. It is bred into them. It seems our next task is clear.
Wait, Wise One. It would take too long to scour the cave in search of every corrupted spider. Instead, have them carry a poison to each other. This way, we can concentrate on the source while the corrupted take care of themselves.
I'm beginning to like the way you think, Priestess. That was a compliment.
I could tell.
If these spiders are born with corruption in their veins, then their broodmother must be at the root of this evil. Let us make our way to the far north end of the cave and seek out Githias the Vile. The answers we seek lie with her. It all makes sense now. Githias and her brood were being corrupted by this totem. This is a furball totem. This is very troubling indeed. This means the Gnarlpine tribe are still a danger to these forests. We let our guard down too soon. I will pursue the trail of the Gnarlpine and track this corruption to its source. If you ever encounter Arthritis Bearmantle in Dolanaar, he knows intimately of the problems that plague this forest, and he can direct you on how to help further.
It was good to see you, Wise Druid. With that totem removed, it seems we've dealt with much of the corruption in Shadowglen.
I'm sure we will meet again with time. Perhaps you can aid me in dealing with the source of this corruption once I locate it.
I would be happy to. Elune be with you, Terendrella.
Priestess Dentaria, I heard that Tenaran has been asking for you. You'll find him in the highest room atop Teldrassil. We may live long lives, but it's best you not keep him waiting too long.
Dentaria, I was hoping you'd be prompt in answering my summons. I have an important task that I would like you to perform. But first, take heed of this.
With Malfurion and Stormrage gone, the Druids were left in disarray and in desperate need of a new leader. Archdruid Fandral Staghelm roused the Druids and convinced the Circle of Ancients in Darkshore that it was time for our people to rebuild. In an effort to regain immortality for our people, and with the approval of the Circle, Staghelm and the most powerful druids grew Teldrassil, upon whose boughs you now stand. Though we have our new home, our immortal lives have not been restored.
What point are you trying to make, Dolanaar? I already know all this.
My intentions was never to offend, Priestess. I just wanted to make sure you understand the weight of this situation. Times were not kind to us, as I'm sure you would agree. We are making considerable progress in rebuilding, but this corruption is standing in the way of that.
We've located the source of the corruption in Shadowglen. This should all be over soon.
Teldrassil, you could not be more wrong. The corruption is getting worse. Take heed.
The Narpine shaman have discovered a way Furbolg have animated my physical form, and are using it to trap the druids sleeping in the Banethil Barrow Den into the Emerald Dream. I am powerless to stop this.
Why don't we find his body and make sure to rid the shaman's corruption upon it?
Because as soon as the shaman used his body to trap the druids, they killed him. His soul is now in the Emerald Dream.
Then I assume I'm headed to Dolanaar next. Huh. The Dryad must have known this would come to pass. She said I should talk to Arthritis Baremantle if I ever went there.
A wise spirit, that one. May Elune light your way, Priestess. Hopefully with you pursuing this, it'll soon be over.
Aluna Dore Arthritis, I've come to...
The Dryad Talecraft has informed me of your arrival, Priestess. To be frank, it's relief to see you here.
Tell me of the situation.
A troubling breeze blows through the forest. Gaerolas serves as a great warden to the hibernating druids of the Teldrassil in the Banethil Barrow Den. His duty as the chosen protector of the sleeping is to ensure their safety so that their pact with Ysera remains fulfilled. But word from Gaerolas is now delayed, and I grow nervous.
I've been meaning to scout that area myself. I shall look for Gaerolas as well.
Thank the forest spirits you're here. I knew Arthritis would sense trouble and send help. The Narpine tribe has been corrupted. The once peaceful Furbolgs have turned against the protectors of the forest. They ambushed me as I left for the Banethil Barrow Den and proceeded to pillage Starbreeze village. Ursol the Mauler, their chieftain, is using the evil powers of the Falmos to drive them mad. I'm too wounded to return to Arthritis to bring him this grave news. The task is left to you, Priestess. We can only hope that the deranged Narpines have not made it to Banethil yet.
I will see to it, Old One. I will make things right. Narpine invaders were seen ravaging the Banethil Barrow Den to the west. The slumbering druids will be trapped in the Emerald Dream for eternity, unaware of their fate, unless we help.
By the stars, this is quite disturbing indeed. However, the delicate hibernation ritual can be broken with the relics of awakening. I will prepare the ritual.
See that you do, Arthritis. If we fail, the druids of the Talon will be lost forever within the dream. Now the time has come to save the druids of the Talon. If we fail now, they will be forever lost in sleep.
I shall prepare the relics of awakening and perform the ritual. For my work to take effect, the cursed beast responsible for this horrible situation must be slain. Only then will the ritual be complete. It was Ursel the Mauler who meddled with our brethren's calling, and it is Ursel the Mauler who must now pay so they can be freed. It will not be easy, priestess, but you must find a way.
Elune willing, I will. Now, on with the ritual. Great. I wonder what they want with me.
The forest whispers of your feats of valor, Priestess Centaria Silverglade. My name is Aranaya Cloudsbreak. I come bearing a message from Archdruid Fangel Staghelm. He wishes to see you immediately.
Tell the Archdruid my hands are tied, sister. The Gnarlpine tribe has been corrupted and have taken Starbreeze village. They threatened the sleeping druids. I have to send word to my daughter in Shadowglen and get her here with the sentinels.
The Archdruid is aware of your plight, sister. My unit and I are yours to command for your battle against the Gnarlpine traders.
Finally, some good news. But we can't fight the Furbolgs head-on. We're going to need a distraction.
Foolish little elf. Did you think it would end here? With me? You must have so many questions about the corruption. It was amusing to try to see you thwart our plans.
Why this, Ursel? Our two races have been allies for generations. Why would you betray us now when all of us are most vulnerable?
In a way, we are still allies. Your people only ever fought for the dream of what this world could be. But you fail to see that that dream is long gone. The world falls ever more quickly to the nightmare, but you just won't see it. If the nightmare is the future for our world, then I, Ursel, chieftain of the Gnarlpine, shall secure a place with my people within it.
Not while I still draw breath. Omenel Aglar Elenath, Lantar Angvir Relir. From the firmament glory above, I call down the iron of the fiery stars.
Dentaria Silverglade, you have proven yourself a most worthy and able Kaldorai, a priestess who follows the path of honor, as sure as you do is certain to find great glory in this world. May the forest spirits protect you, wherever your travels take you.
You have served the good people of Dolanaar and Darnassus well, brave priestess of the moon. As a member of the Sentinel Force of Teldrassil, I salute your efforts.
I'm grateful for your kind words. However, we've only postponed this war against the Nightmare here today. For that end, I am now ready to meet with the Archdruid Fandral Staghelm sister. I suggest we depart immediately.
You come with the spirit of the forest strongly within you, Priestess Dentaria. We have much to discuss, you and I.